All right, let's talk about flooring. So this is, oh, I gotta change that thing in the smoke detector. You hear it chirp? This is some of that click together laminate flooring. We got this at Lumber Liquidators, and it was close to $1 a square foot, so it was a really good deal. This room is right over, it's somewhere between, we took two measurements. We think it's somewhere between 300 and a little less than 300 square feet. So it's about 300 bucks, you know, 340 once you have taxes and stuff like that. This is some of the cheapest flooring they have, and it still looks good, but I can tell you why it's the cheapest, because the way laminate is made, it's got this little piece in the back, this cardboard or particle board type stuff, and it actually makes it really tough to work with because it starts to fall apart on you, and it starts to like raise up on one side, and it's just, to me, they didn't cut it as well as they would have if it was more expensive flooring. So our friend Danny came over and we got started on this. Danny has done his house before, so he kind of knew what he was doing, which helps out a lot when you have somebody know what they're doing. Obviously, we're still working up here. We still have tools up here, but I want to say we got started around 3:30, and this is what about 4 hours worth of work does. We got all the way across, although I can tell you that those first couple of rows took us about 2 hours. So it was just hard figuring out what tools work, what way works the best, that kind of stuff. And the room is not perfectly square. We kept having to cut our end pieces a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, and figure out a way that was working for us. Weirdly enough, as we get closer to the bathroom area, the room gets a little bit shorter. Just a tad, just enough that you gotta change what you're cutting. This right here, we're gonna try to work on today. This is gonna take a little more time because there's lots of cutouts to make, and the way this slides together, we're gonna have to do some interesting measurements to see what's gonna fit and how it's gonna fit. Not really sure what we're gonna do with the closet yet. I know we're gonna put some of that flooring down, but not really sure how yet. That's still to be discussed. I've never done this before. This is my first time. So, I mean, I've been learning a lot as we've been doing it. We'd set up some extra lights here because all we had in this room was this one light. I had this nice little halogen light that came from my buddy Danny McWilliams. That came in super handy. I had one up here and I had one downstairs so I could see to cut because it was already dark when I was cutting still. But walking around up here, this is a really nice floor. I mean, it looks beautiful. And we wanted our pattern to go side to side just because it would sort of make sense to have that happen as you get closer to what's going on down at the bottom of the stairs. Downstairs, the hardwood floor goes this way. And if you're doing a transitionary piece for your doorway, we discussed it and it was like, well, it just makes more sense if you do a transitionary piece, you know, and your lines are this way. Plus it looks good. I mean, let's face it, it looks beautiful. Now I know a lot of people would have been like, why didn't you do it in thirds and then you could have, listen, you want to do your own flooring? Knock yourself out. Have a grand old time. I'm happy with this. This is going to be a spare bedroom. We're already looking at doing another project with a headboard and refinishing some furniture that was up here. Going with a smaller bed, with a queen size bed. And yeah, so I'm digging it. I hope you guys are too. Stick around for more. I'm sorry I didn't film the process of us doing this, but we worked our butts off yesterday. And the last thing I was thinking about was the camera. So sorry guys. We will get this part finished today. And next week, I'm gonna start messing around with these stairs. And I know it's gonna be a mess, and I know it's gonna take time, and I don't wanna rush it. But I'm gonna start with the stairs next week, so fun time for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. I just figured I'd share my journey. I know a lot of people do it differently, and I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't have done it that way. Well, okay, it's fine. I like it. So, thanks for watching.